Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Not too shabby. What's up, guys? I'm Erin.
I'm Nicole.
Welcome to Dude That's Fucked Up.
I like your sweater, or is that like a blanket? What's that black and white thing?
It's a blanket sweater.
Oh. Clever.
It's like a shawl cardigan or something. I don't fucking know.
Is it very hygge or whatever? What's that word?
Hygge?
Hygge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I'm very cozy. It's very fall here in DC.
Oh, it's like going to be
Very
80
autumnal.
degrees today. So
Tight.
we were going fall, and then we made a sharp right turn back to summer.
Cool.
Yeah. So
I don't mind that.
yeah, it's all right.
Yeah. It's like you got excited though for a second, I think.
Yeah, well, and then I had to like shave my legs again because I was like, it's been 2 weeks and I don't, I just like am living my life in pants. And then fucking,
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I guess I might have to wear shorts again. It's 80 degrees.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, so I shaved them. It's fine.
Ah, boo. God. Boring.
I know, I
Fucking
guess-
shave legs. I don't know.
Dumb, so fucking #basic. I could have just let them go, I guess. But you know what? I'm not confident enough with my own self.
Yeah.
My
My hair is very dark, so it's very noticeable.
Which,
like,
if
oh.
you're cool with it, then that's cool. But it's hard going against all of the things we've been told our whole lives.
That's right. It's more of just a comfort thing for me too. I can't stand like feeling my legs if they're all hair,
Oh.
like
Yeah.
bristly.
Yeah. Sometimes I let it get so long I could feel it like whispering in the wind. Like
Ooh.
I can feel it like blowing
But you have
around.
you have like lighter hair than me, right? Or like not as coarse of hair.
Maybe. I mean, it's like pretty light until it's like very long. And then it's definitely noticeable. But I mean, you probably couldn't see it from,
Lucky.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like you could. It's like I have a beard on my leg. Like I have a 5 o'clock shadow on my legs. I shave almost every day.
Wow. Even as a new mom?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Listen,
Look at you, such a modern day woman.
there's one thing, I've said it before. I set aside one thing for self-care for myself so that I don't lose my fucking mind, and that is to take a shower every day.
And do all the shower related things.
And that includes like the ritual of, washing your body parts
Yeah.
the way they should be washed and shaving my legs.
What does that mean?
I mean, like, get in your armpits, get in your
Oh yeah.
get in all your folds.
And your holes.
Folds and holes. It's important. That's like the one thing I'm like, all right, your house can get messy. You can, leave the laundry and dishes like for a little bit, but, get back to it. And the way that you get back to it is by taking care of like yourself.
Yeah.
And that's for me.
Yeah.
So,
That's for
I
you.
don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I love it.
Anyway, that's my hill that I will die on. It's taking a shower and shaving my legs,
Yeah. I mean,
even though the patriarchy is telling me that that's what I'm supposed to do. Sorry.
But you're doing it for you and not them, and that's what makes you a feminist.
That's right.
What, do we have any business?
I don't think so. Not that I can think of.
Any biz, going once, going twice. Yeah, we just have a website and all that stuff.
We are a business.
We
so,
are a business, fucking Dude That's Fucked Up LLC.
Someday. When we actually like make money.
DTFULLC. I don't know.
Well, one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Just go to the website, ttfupodcast.com.
Yeah.
Per usual.
Per usual. You'll find all the things.
What about fucked up things?
Do you have anything? I do.
I don't.
Okay.
I'm keeping it chill these days. I mean, everything's fucked up, like, if you really want to get into it, but
Yeah.
I don't, so.
Yeah, fair.
No, I'm just kidding. I personally can't can't complain. So
Oh, good, good.
yeah.
Well, I started my food adventures for like all my last meals. I've been counting them down.
Yeah.
And so obviously, we recording these ahead of time. And so I've been like, I was very good. I've been eating very healthy lately and I've been like trying to make good choices. But then I was like, oh, I want to have like a few of my favorite things. Not that they're like all the worst things.
Yeah.
But we went to like a really nice meal at a French restaurant on Saturday and I had a croque monsieur and it was, oh my God, it's the best. It's my favorite meal I think I've ever had. And now I've had it twice in my life.
Yum.
And it's good both times. And well, you'll have to go when you come back and visit.
Love it.
But that was fun. And then on Sunday we went to Disneyland, but we didn't ride any rides. We just walked around and ate treats. And I had a churro, and then I had a corn dog, and then I had a Dole Whip float, and then we went to dinner for my dad's birthday that night. And then I realized at some point that day that I hadn't pooped in like 3 days.
Oh no.
But I wasn't uncomfortable because I think part of it was that I was like eating bad things and like drinking and stuff.
Yeah.
And then part of it was that I wasn't drinking enough water, and I hadn't been eating enough like roughage and stuff.
Yeah.
And also, like, we were just, like, go, go, go. And so I was, like, getting up and leaving the house in the morning. And then, like, I don't want to poop when I'm out and about. Or, like, I'm not comfortable enough that I even feel like I have to.
Yeah, you, like, weren't in your, like, regular morning routine.
Yeah.
Where that's, like, your body's, like, fine-tuned to, like, to do what it needs to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, oh my God. So Sunday night, it had been like maybe 2 days, maybe 3. I honestly don't know. And then we went to dinner for my dad's birthday, and like I didn't eat that much because I wasn't super hungry, probably because I haven't pooped. And then I was like, oh no, we like got home and I'm like, oh good, I think I'm finally gonna poop. And I went and sat down on the toilet. It was the most excruciating.
Oh.
I was so constipated, I guess, and like it was like so gross, and like it felt like I was gonna pass a watermelon through my asshole, but like only these little corn niblet sized poops came out, and they were like each one was so hurt so bad, and I was like, oh my God. So then I came out of the bathroom and I'm like Pete, can you go get me some stool softener? Is DJ typing?
Yeah. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
You're typing really loud.
So I was like, Pete, can you go get me some stool softener? And he was like so annoyed because it was 10:30 at night and he had been drinking, so he had to walk. And he's like, you can't go get it? And I was like, I wouldn't ask if it wasn't like an emergency. I have to stay here and maybe like poop blood. We're going to, like, can you just go? So he went and I took some, and it did not get better that night. And then yesterday I had to like leave the house because the cleaning lady came.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I had taken stool softeners at night, and so
Nope. It takes like 12 hours, dude.
I know. So in the morning I had to poop, and it was like huge, and it was like gross, and I was like, oh my God, and then I'm like, well, at least it's out. No, it wasn't out. And then I went to go get my eyebrows done, and I was at Ulta, and I had some coffee, and I was like, oh no. And I was like, is there a bathroom here? And then they're like, yeah, it's like over there. And luckily it was a private stall.
Oh,
and,
thank God.
Oh my God. But then I pooped again. I was like shaking. It hurt so bad.
Oh.
It is so gross. It came out though, another big one. And then I pooped again later yesterday, and it hurt so bad again. And then now I just have like the worst hemorrhoids going into this fucking surgery, and I'm all like constipated, and it's just going to be like something else I have to deal with.
You should keep taking this stool softener.
I am. Yeah.
Because they're probably going to put you on like some heavy narcotics, and that like makes you constipated. Yeah, so
I was
drink a shit ton of water.
Yeah, I'm gonna get prune juice too. I'm gonna go to the store after this. And I took a bath last night, and that was nice. It like
that's good.
Them. But how come no one talks about their hemorrhoids?
I mean, I would say like 90% of the world has them.
I know, and no one talks about them. And I'm like, is this? Well, then I talked to my mom, and
mom's always
yeah. What?
Moms always have the best advice for hemorrhoids.
Oh my God. It sounds like they're hereditary because she's like, I take 2 stool softeners every day. I was like,
Really?
oh my God, that seems like a lot. But she's also had like surgeries and stuff. I think that maybe have made it more
Exacerbated it,
yeah, like just like how irregular she can get or whatever. But oh
Well,
man,
let me suggest a sitz bath for your butthole.
yeah. Do you just put it just goes on the toilet, right?
Yeah, you just like it like goes in between the like toilet seat.
Can I take a regular bath though?
Yeah, you totally can.
Oh, okay.
That's just like if you don't want to fully submerge your lower half. But that's how I did it. I just like filled up a tub like halfway and just like hung out after labor, giving birth and all that.
Yeah.
And it like helps you heal.
Do you
and
put
it's like
anything in there?
It's the sitz bath like salts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's like very soothing, so highly recommend.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, and then maybe I'll just do that the rest of today.
And then some Preparation H
Yeah.
wipes. Those are good.
Oh yeah, I have those.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they weren't doing much. I also have the cream. I'm just like all over the place, but I'm like, is this a good sign? Because this is so uncomfortable. Like, or is it gonna be worse because my face is gonna be all fucked up and my butthole's gonna be fucked up and all my holes are gonna be fucked up, and I'm like, oh no.
I guarantee, like, you're not gonna think about anything but your face, like,
That's true.
for the like next few days.
True. And if I'm on pain meds, it'll make pooping easier, so. Or, I mean, like,
No,
it'll
you
make
won't.
it worse. It'll make pooping worse, but feel not as bad, maybe.
Right. Yeah.
Is what
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yep.
But also,
exactly.
I was like, how come no one's invented, like, a Preparation H, like, Evian spray that you spray into your asshole and it, like, numbs it so that you can poop?
There is something called, I think I've told you about this or talked about it before. It's the spray. It is spray, and it helps like numb your shit.
Chocha.
Your everything, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's Dermaplast.
Oh, yeah. Where do you buy that? At CVS or whatever?
Yeah, they might have it, yeah. Or you could just buy it on Amazon. That's all right.
yeah.
They sell it like in a 2-pack sitch. Oh. One for the upstairs and one for the downstairs. Like bathrooms, not,
I was like, you spray it into your mouth? Why?
Just all over your face.
Just like, when you've eaten too much pineapple and you have a ton of canker sores.
That's bad pineapple.
Oh, really?
I think so. If it's super acidic.
Yeah, that's true.
It's bullshit. It shouldn't be that way.
Yeah, anyway.
Well,
that's a lot.
I feel like you went ham and you're paying the price.
Dude, oh my God. My butthole probably looks like a bunch of ham. I haven't looked. It probably looks like someone...
Just some boar's head.
It probably looks like someone dropped a whole package of Oscar Mayer deli ham and then I sat in it.
What? We're pitching Boar's Head. Oh, DJ just goes, we're pitching Boar's Head. He's sitting next to me.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Just listening to our weird conversation about your butthole.
Just a one-sided conversation. He can only hear you, right?
He can only hear me. He has no idea what I'm talking about. But, I was talking about Nicole's butthole looking like Boar's Head ham.
What?
He just keeps saying, we're pitching Boar's Head.
Is he supposed to say that? No, we'll have to cut it out, probably.
It doesn't matter.
NDA?
No NDA? He just winks. Oh my God. Well, I guess the only thing fucked up that I could think of is like, as a segue is, I haven't like gone out in a really long time, obviously.
Oh, yeah. So for a while you won't.
Yeah, I just like, and I don't really care anymore, but I was like thinking after researching this topic, if I can still dance. I wonder if I still have moves. You know?
Like, well, I mean, like what kind of moves? Like,
well,
you're never going to lose your special talent of dancing to back that ass up.
That's true.
By Juvenile, because that's like a thing that Erin does.
Yeah, it's great. I danced to it at my wedding.
Yeah.
It's like I have no control and I have to dance to it.
Is
Which
that your segue?
yeah, kind of. But real quick, we were like talking about this. We were like reminiscing, talking about this topic, about how we used to dance like fucking idiots,
Oh my God.
in the early 2000s at this like real, just hipster bar, I guess.
Well, just that night was hipster. I feel like the other
Yeah.
nights were like regular club night, like
Yeah.
top 40, blah blah blah.
Yeah. We would go to this place called In Cahoots, and it was just people dancing crazy, like
Oh my God.
insane, and just like total assholes. And it would be to like 80s music and David Bowie and like, fucking whatever weird bands that were around in 2003.
Yeah, it was like like 60s and 70s rock, and then also sometimes soul,
Yeah.
and then it'd be like the Yeah Yeah Yeahs,
Mm-hmm.
and
Like
I don't know
the
other
Strokes, or
bands.
like, I don't know, like so many, just the most random music. It was great. It was so fun. It was good music.
Yeah, it was good.
And we would just dance like assholes, and then we'd go get Del Taco afterwards, and we'd be like super wasted. But we'd get so drunk, and we'd like dance by ourselves in the middle of the dance floor before it even got all filled up.
Dude,
And we didn't give a shit.
I still don't give a shit. Honestly, if I'm at a wedding, I'm usually like one of the first people out there. I just want to have a
same.
good time. Like,
Yeah,
what?
that
I don't
same.
care.
DJ and I at weddings are known to really cut a rug.
Yeah. Oh.
And I don't care what I look like. I don't care, but I'm just wondering if I still have any moves left after not having danced in so long. So that leads me to the topic of what we're talking about today is the dance plague of 1518.
Oh my God.
Guys,
AKA my early 20s. What?
little rim shot for you. Well, this is a thing that happened for real. This dance plague, it's exactly like what it sounds like. A bunch of people just couldn't stop dancing and were dancing uncontrollably, just like I do to back that ass up. But only like their dance moves are probably like not as good as mine. No. I dance like an asshole. I don't care.
I think we're good dancers, but
You're a good dancer.
you're a good dancer.
You have great rhythm.
Thank you. I don't know, like, it's like human movement hasn't really evolved that much. Like, they probably didn't look that weird, but then it's like, no, they maybe did. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, they say, I want to put dancing in quotes because who knows what they considered dancing back then.
right. Oh, this was in Western Europe, in what is now France.
Right, yeah.
I feel like there was a lot of like finger pointing maybe, and like the white man's underbite, and like whatever other.
I feel like there's like a lot of swaying,
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Yeah.
But, well, what actually ended up happening, so this was in the summer of 1518, a woman named Frau, I don't want to fuck up her name, Trophea, started dancing uncontrollably in the middle of town in what is now Strasbourg, France. I think it was Strasbourg back then too, but
yeah. But it was like Alsace or was
Alsace, yeah. Just like how there was Gaul, what is like current day France.
Yeah.
This is Alsace, yeah.
Yeah.
But in France. So, yeah, she danced nonstop for like a week straight. And
Nope.
she's just like out there in the street,
Yeah.
just going for it.
Like no music, no nothing, no like. Oh, I don't think it was like choreographed. She wasn't doing like that Kiki challenge or whatever.
No.
But like she's just out there probably flailing or swaying a lot.
Yeah. And so people were like walking by being like, girl, what are you doing? And she's just like, I don't fucking know, man. And she's like, I can't stop.
Yeah.
I got the feeling and I can't stop. And she was like not stoked about it. Like she was kind of distressed, but she just kept going. So she danced for like a week straight. I don't know if she took breaks, but she must have. but I don't know.
Yeah, I think only like involuntarily because she'd get like so tired. So I think she'd eat like some bread or
Yeah.
whatever, like a little sandwich that someone would give her, and then she'd just like pass out on the street. And when she woke up, she'd just start doing it again.
Yeah, it's like how like Forrest Gump ran across the country,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and people were like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I can't stop running." And
I'm
she's,
running.
"I'm running," and she was just like, "I'm dancing," and people were like, "Okay, cool. Do you mind if I join in?" So like just like Forrest Gump, all these people started joining in. Like after a week had gone by, about like 34 people had started dancing right along with her or in addition to her.
Yeah.
And yeah, so a month later though, after she initially started dancing, over 400 people had joined in.
Oh my god.
So now this sounds like super fun, like on the surface, but these people were like nonstop dancing. Like they, like you know how you get really hot and sweaty like at a wedding on a dance floor,
Yeah.
like we were just talking about, or at a bar like we did when we were in college. Just like doing that for days straight, not just hours,
Yeah.
days, weeks.
Can you imagine the Charlie horses you'd get?
Oh, God. Can you imagine the blisters you'd get?
Oh my god. Well, I read somewhere that her by the third day her like shoes were full of blood. And I was like,
Woof.
ew.
That's so gnarly.
Oh my god. But they would have to be cuz like shoes
Yeah.
weren't made for comfort back then.
No, Also,
It was probably like a wooden clog or something.
yeah, or like a like a hoof of leather. I don't know. That had like no shape and just like pinched in all the worst places. Yeah. I don't know. So yeah, so like all these people are dancing. It's all a bunch of herky jerky assholes. And like city officials are like, "Oh fuck, what are we going to do here?" Like the whole town is just losing its fucking mind.
Yeah.
How do we stop this? So they did the exact wrong thing cuz they're not. This is like the 1500s, guys. This is like when they would bleed people to death because they thought they had like hot blood or some shit.
Yeah.
They built a stage, and they had like musicians come too and just set it up for all the people to dance on. And thinking like, okay, they just need to dance it out. They just need to leave it all on the dance floor. And that's not what happened. It made people just keep dancing to the point of exhaustion, heart attack, stroke, like to the point of just death, basically, for a lot of people.
Oh my god.
And it made more people come too. Like it made more people join in. So they really fucked up.
There's like, it's like you if you're on the like fence about joining in, and then they're like, oh, there's a stage now in music. It's like, okay, I guess I'll go check it out. It's like
It probably looked really fucking fun.
yeah, probably.
And like such a novelty for back then. But
it was
yeah.
probably the funnest thing that anyone's ever like joined in on.
Yeah.
At that
Until
time.
it wasn't.
Yeah, until it wasn't.
Yeah. So yeah, people were out there on the dance floor dancing to the point of dying.
Dude.
And it sounds like a lot of people died.
Yeah, I think at one point there was like as many as 15 a day. They were like
Jesus.
averaging 15 a day, which that sounds maybe a little high.
Yeah, I don't know. There's no official like accounting for it because I don't think they recorded the deaths.
Yeah.
Because like I said in previous episodes about this time, they just didn't give a shit about poor people. They're just like, oh, whatever. We're not gonna. We don't even know if this person has a name, so we're not gonna take it into consideration.
Oh my
God. So they just like fuck their shit up by dancing.
Oh god.
Yeah, and I guess too, like because of the stage, it was like like I said, it was like a novelty and like an attraction almost, and people were like drawn to it.
Yeah.
Which was exactly what they shouldn't have done. They like totally fucked up by doing this.
Yeah.
They probably could have kept it like low numbers if they would not have done this.
It's weird
like,
that they like had to have a meeting about it. and then they
Yeah.
had to like find budget in their city coffers to like hire a band and like they're but really they
And
wanted to
builders to like build the
and
fucking
builders.
thing.
Also, where did the people dance while they were building the stage? Did they like
I think they were like congregating on the street, like
oh, they're
just in the
just
middle of the
like
street.
oh, okay, and they're like we're almost done. The stage is almost done. But
And
no
then they
one
like
cared.
herded them there. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Ugh. Well, also, I guess like people wanted to join in. They were like getting the urge so badly that they like were like making their friends swaddle them in blankets and shit. Like they'd be like,
To like keep them from joining in.
yeah, to keep them from like literally flailing their arms and legs around and like dancing and joining
Wow.
in. And then like when that didn't work, people reported like needing like feeling an overwhelming sense of needing to be punched.
Whoa.
Like it was something that they needed like knocked out of them, and this all sounds very like sex related somehow.
Like a
Like
weird kink.
yeah, it's like some weird kink. It's like or not weird, I guess, but just like oh, you need to be like strapped down, you need to be punched. You know, it's like, oh, this is starting to sound sexual.
Yeah, that's totally creepy.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, just like having this urge to be dancing and possibly whipped or hit or whatever.
Because everyone else is doing it.
Yeah, it's intense. And so, as suddenly as it started, though, it stopped a month after Frau Trofea started that crazy soul train.
Gee.
Soul train. Soul train. And so, what actually caused this has been up for debate for a while, but I think, like, the initial thought of the time, obviously, was that it was witchcraft, or some other supernatural bullshit because they were superstitious, and that was par for the course.
Uh-huh.
But over time, there's been theories such as food poisoning caused by the toxic and psychoactive chemical products of ergot fungi.
Huh.
Like ergot poisoning is the thing.
Oh.
And that grows commonly on grains in the wheat family, like rye.
Huh.
And this is the same fungus that has been implicated in some other major historical fuckery, including the Salem witch trials.
Oh.
But that actually ergot poisoning doesn't explain it because there's a bunch of other stuff that was happening, and I don't think they would have been able to dance as long as they did. I think it like causes gangrene in your extremities, so that wouldn't have worked well for feet.
Parts would have been just like flying off and rotting.
Yeah, exactly.
Ew. Oh my god, that's horrifying. Wait. This reminds me of something. Well, there's that gif where have you ever seen the gif where it's like a cartoon typing and he gets angrier and angrier and then he types until his hands are bloody stumps and then his head?
Yeah.
That's funny. That reminds me of that. But is there something else like a movie where people are forced to dance to death? Why am I thinking of that?
Hocus Pocus?
Is it?
Yeah, where the parents are at that party and then they go in there and they're like, dance until you die.
Oh, maybe. But I was thinking of like people's parts falling off and stuff. But
Oh, maybe it's like an episode of Black Mirror.
oh, maybe. Yeah. Maybe.
Or
I
the
don't know.
Twilight Zone, whatever.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, and then people, or like it was determined eventually that, well, a lot of people thought, okay, this was a really shitty time
Yeah.
in just human history, period.
Yeah.
And especially in Strasbourg at this time, it was like they had dealt with like multiple years of famine and just terrible economic shit, and I don't know. It was just all like there was so many things they could have died of. Oh, and like the actual plague had gone through, I think, at some point in like a generation or two before, and so it was just like everybody knew that everything sucked, and I don't know.
They just
It
wanted
was
to have a little fun or something.
Yeah, maybe, but like psychologically, they were like, oh, maybe it's just because these people are having such a hard time, but that doesn't quite explain it either. And then there was the idea that it was like it was because people were venting their sexual frustration.
Yeah.
But who knows? That those are all just like possible symptoms in a larger explanation, which is mass hysteria.
Yeah.
So it could have like those things could have explained Frau Trofea initially starting to dance on her own like Robin, but
I
hey,
love that song.
oh, that's so good. One of my faves. But yeah, who knows like why she started it, but the reason why everybody else joined in and couldn't stop, and then more and more people is because of mass hysteria. And this is so all the things that we just mentioned, like the shitty times, not knowing when you're going to die from like a boil on your face or something. There is also a pre-existing belief in a curse by Saint Vitus, who is the patron saint of dancing and like actors and comedians, and also like people who have like seizures. I don't know.
Oh.
It's weird. Yeah, but dancing was like his thing. So worshiping Saint Vitus, in addition to the extreme psychological stress of day-to-day life, kind of manifested this reaction of just dancing nonstop. And then the totally misguided attempt to stop it by building the stage and like having music really fed the hysteria and made it spread like wildfire. So mass hysteria is a thing. It's real. It happens still to this day.
Yeah.
So
It's like putting fuel on the fire when they built the stage.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah. So what they should have done instead of building a fucking stage, and inviting musicians to play music for all these people who eventually killed themselves by dancing, they should have followed some guidelines here that we know about now. But I like your suggestion.
I said, yeah, I was like, oh, they should have just filled a bunch of barrels with grapes and then made wine. Just like put everyone in a barrel with some grapes in it. And then they make wine.
Yeah. Like, duh.
Or like, I don't know.
Harness that manpower.
Yeah. Or like, I don't know, like attached a bunch of like hose to their backs and cropped the fields or whatever. There's like plenty of things you could do if people are moving and grooving. Or it could have been like they could have invented electricity through human movement.
Yeah. All that kinetic energy.
Yeah. What should they have really done?
What they really should have done, according to this British psychiatrist, Simon Wesley, who deals with this kind of shit, he suggests...
No offense, but he sounds like an asshole. But let's keep going.
I mean, I don't know. I think he sounds pretty reasonable. These are some of the following ways to deal with and stop mass hysteria. So the first thing you want to do is separate affected people from people who are totally fine. So that's step one. So kind of like a quarantine situation.
Yeah.
The next thing you want to do is communicate that the environment is safe via an authority figure to like keep everybody calm and reduce group anxiety. And like you want somebody who's trustworthy and like not a total like dickhead.
Yeah.
In authority. And then what you want to do is remove any social validation or reinforcement the people who are suffering from mass hysteria may be receiving. So basically, you don't want to give credence to superstitious explanations.
Like, don't hire a band.
And don't hire a band. Don't mention Saint Vitus. Don't talk about witchcraft.
Don't be like, yeah, this is fun.
Or don't build a stage.
Yeah, don't build a stage. Don't be like, hey, we're just going to label this party.
Yeah. Can you imagine if EDM would have been around at this time?
Oh my God.
I feel like a lot more people would have died.
I can't dance to that.
I mean, you just kind of jump around.
Oh, I don't like that. It's too much athletic activity.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
that's why more people would have died, because you're like really feeling it.
I like how when we would drink LA Waters at In Cahoots and until Tuesdays, and we would smush our feet around, and our feet would go like this, like mashed potatoes.
Oh yeah.
I love dancing like that. Just one foot and then the other foot and then both feet and it's very fun.
Yeah, man, we
Dude.
probably look stupid.
Oh yeah. I'm so glad it. Oh, we were talking about this yesterday too that we're glad it's before like iPhones.
Oh God, yeah, we only had like razors and like
Yeah.
Nokia flip phones
Yeah.
back then that couldn't take videos, so it's for the best.
Dude, but they did have okay, I am going to look for this photo. They did have professional photographers that would
Yeah.
like document every Tuesday and put all the photos up on MySpace.
Oh my God. The most early 2000s thing of all time.
Dude, I think I remember like one of the last times I went, I was wearing this like nautical dress. It was like
Oh yeah, I remember that.
it was so cute. It was like blue stripes, like a blue striped shirt dress, like a shift kind of thing, and it had red buttons on it at the top, and it was like a little crew neck and short sleeve, and I think I was wearing red. I think I was wearing bright red ballet flats or red heels, but I think I was wearing ballet flats because it's easier to dance in those.
Yeah.
And I loved those shoes. And my mom, when I was going out, I just like was totally feeling myself, and I thought I was so cute. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go out dancing. And I was getting ready to leave the house, and my mom goes, Nicole, oh my God, I thought I would have taught you better than this. Why are you wearing white stockings? Oh no, she's like, why are you wearing white tights with that dress? And I was like, I'm not wearing tights. And then she was like, oh. And she laughed, and it was just my legs. I'm a very white-skinned person. And that's.
Oh my God.
But I still looked really cute, so it doesn't matter.
Except for those white tights.
Except for those white tights. She seriously was so offended I was committing some sort of fashion faux pas.
She's like, no daughter of mine is going to
Yeah.
dress up like a slut with white tights.
Yeah, it wasn't even like, that
No.
dress is too short. Or,
No.
Yeah,
no.
it was like, why are you wearing white tights with that dress? Those look ugly. What are you, a nurse? I was like, these aren't tights.
Get those nerd ass tights off.
What are you doing? Some sort of cosplay? What are you, fucking Sailor Moon? Does she wear white tights? They're probably blue or something.
Probably. I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
Anyway.
Well, yeah, that was a real time
Yeah.
for us. We really did it.
It was my best time. I think of all my best memories.
Oh, so much fun. Man, we'd get so drunk.
Oh my God. I'm just like.
I'm like cringing still to this day.
You are?
I think so, yeah.
Oh yeah. I embarrassed myself a lot during that time period, but everyone did.
Yeah. That's the thing. Everybody
yeah.
else was in the same boat of like
Yeah.
swoopy hair and way too tight of jeans and
Yeah.
acting crazy.
Swoopy hair. Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of stripes, which I still wear a lot of stripes, but they're classic. But yeah, a lot of like, oh God.
Dudes wearing eyeliner.
Yeah, a lot of dudes wearing eyeliner, or like we had a lot of friends with a heavy bang, like dudes
Uh-huh.
with like a
That's-
very heavy emo bang.
Yeah.
Yeah, swoopy hair, I guess. Also, like we never got into the fashion, luckily.
No.
Like we never wore like fingerless gloves or like, you know what I mean? We weren't too bad in that sense.
I mean, it was all bad, but you know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean,
Well, it was a good time.
yeah.
I feel like, do you think you would have joined in this mass hysteria
Yeah.
of dancing? Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think so.
I love dancing. If there's people dancing, I'll just go dance. I danced when we came to see you. I danced in the airport. There was live music. I was dancing by myself. I didn't care. There's live music. How do you not dance? I feel bad for the people performing if no one's dancing or like enjoying it. You know what I mean?
Right. You're
It's
like, I feel
awkward.
obligated to
Yeah.
make sure this person knows they're performing for at least
One.
me.
Yeah, for at least an audience of a person, and and that's me. And I enjoy it, so why not do it?
That's right. Live your life.
Live your life. It makes you feel good. And
It
it's
does.
not hurting anyone unless you're causing mass hysteria.
Yeah, unless you're contributing to mass hysteria.
Yeah.
And that has happened multiple times through history.
But then, okay, but going back to this dance one, it's like, but then was it her fault people died, or is it their own, like, infected bunion's fault? Because, like, they're out there on their own will.
I chalk it up to just the general shittiness of the time, I think.
Yeah. People, they probably wanted to die. They're like, you know what, at least I'll go out in a fun way.
That's right. I mean, if you're like, you know what, I could die from falling off a horse, or like getting a cold and not being able to recover from it for like 3 years. I don't know.
Or like eating old bread.
Like, there was so many ways you could die back then, and there was just like
face boil, like you said earlier.
Face boil. And there's just like, what do you have to look forward to if you're always like stressed out and on edge about literally dying all the time, not just like, oh, my taxes or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just like, if you go outside, you might die.
Dude,
so
I'd probably die if I was living in the olden times right now from my hemorrhoids. I'd be dead.
That'd be terrible. That'd be so terrible.
What a way to go. Just fucking, here lies a Nicole with a butt full of ham.
Oh my God. Yeah. I could see myself joining in for sure.
Yeah, why not?
If that's the way I'm going to die, that's going to be way better than a face boil or butt ham. That's what hemorrhoids are called now. TM. Butt ham TM. Well, and like I was saying, there was so many mass hysteria events in history that we, this one was a big one though. This was like one of the biggest, and it was like one of the most ridiculous. Yeah. But there's also like a couple other choreomania, I guess, events.
Oh yeah, that's what it's called, the dance plague, or like dance hysteria. Which choreo is like choreograph, which is like dance, I guess.
Yeah.
Choreo must mean dance.
Yeah, sure. I know Latin. I don't.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there was one in Italy, but they attributed it to tarantula bites, and they called it tarantism, but like people danced from it, but then they were like, oh, it's because they got bit by a spider. But I don't know if that's true, because tarantulas aren't poisonous to humans, but also I think they're just like, oh, this is probably the reason everyone's like out here dancing like Elaine from Seinfeld, kicking and flailing, because that's how they describe their dancing.
Yeah.
And also, okay, the last case of this was investigated in Italy in 1959, which it's like, didn't we have real science by then? Like,
yeah,
what?
Like they just kept blaming it all on like wolf spiders and tarantulas. They're like,
spider bite.
Tarantulas aren't native to this region of Italy. Could it be something else? Should we not apply science here? Or?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, maybe it's the limoncello. Maybe pump the brakes on that.
And everybody's like, no.
Everyone's like, you monster. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Another one that I thought was funny. This happened actually in 1237 in a town in Germany called Erfurt.
Erfurt.
Which sounds like a queef to me. Erfurt?
Yeah, that's the German queef.
Erfurt.
Exactly. Erfurt.
It sounds like it's literally a vagina sneezing. Erfurt. Erfurt.
You have to like get guttural with it. Erfurt.
Yeah. Erfurt.
So ugly.
My face
God.
I just made was ugly. But this one affected children. Yeah. All the poor little Erfurts.
The Erfurtians.
Yeah. Das Erfurtians.
The
Das Kinderfurtians.
Oh my god. These kinderfurts. These poor little kinderfurts. Oh my god.
But
Well,
there
I'm
was
crying.
there was like a fucking horde of kinderfurts, and they went. 100 of them became infected. Like 100 kids just out dancing in the street. But this is like, but like, this would be legit scary. Because first of all,
Yeah, for real.
where's all their parents? You can't control 100 kids. That's scary. Like that's mass hysteria. And then they didn't even like stay in they didn't even stay in one place. They like took it on the street. They took it literally out to the streets, and took that show on the road because they danced their way all the way to a nearby town called Arnstadt, and like these kids just like danced their way out.
They shimmied all the way down to Arnstadt.
They were doing the most. And also, fun fact, this was likely the inspiration for the Pied Piper of Hamelin.
Yeah, I read that too.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's kind of
creepy.
Fun.
That's kind of fun, but creepy.
Yeah.
As only kinderfurts can be.
I love that saying so much.
Yeah. God.
Oh,
Little
God.
kinderfurts.
Little kinderfurts.
Dancing everywhere.
I wonder how you say it. We need a couple more German words to like bookend kinderfurt with, or like what is precious in German? What is
Oh, let me ask DJ. DJ, what's cute or precious in German?
Aufgaben?
Are you serious? No. You know stuff.
What was the other one?
Like cute or precious?
I know, like beautiful.
Beautiful.
Oh, what's beautiful?
What's beautiful?
Like wunderschön.
Wunderschön.
Wunderschön Kinderfurt.
Wunderschön Kinderfurt.
I can look up cute.
Cute. What is that?
Süß.
Süß.
Süß Kinderfurt.
Süß.
Süß.
Süß Kinderfurt.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Kostbar.
What?
Kostbar.
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 Kostbar Kinderfurt.
Kostbar Kinderfurt.
Kinderfurt.
Oh my god.
It makes me
yeah.
want to make a triangle face when I say it. Kinderfurt.
That's the worst face.
I know.
Oh my god.
As long as I can do that face after surgery, I'll be happy.
I hope so.
I hope so.
That's how you know you're fully healed.
Yeah, that's how I know.
Yeah, that was like a crazy mass hysteria event though, for sure. And
Oh my god.
it's intense.
But there's been more like recent ones too.
Yeah.
There's one I made a joke about Kylie Jenner and how she's famous, but that's bad. But there was like I guess when Pokemon came out in 1997, like the original Japanese
Like the
version.
show.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
show, the cartoon show of Pokemon. In the first season, there was an episode that caused an outbreak of nausea and seizures in 12,000 Japanese children when it
Oh,
aired.
wow.
And they said, so they never aired it in the U.S., so no one's ever seen it here. And the episode was called Deno Senshi Porygon, and it featured bright flashing lights, and so they think that that's why kids had seizures. But other than that, people speculated that it was like mass hysteria. Like maybe they heard of a few people that were affected, and then like everyone claimed to have been affected.
Yeah, got it.
And it was like that sort of thing. Yeah. And then I was thinking, I don't know, it's kind of creepy. I'm like in a creepy mood, but isn't the Thin Man a mass hysteria thing?
I think you mean Slender Man. The thin man.
Isn't he like the tall, skinny man?
Yeah, Slender Man.
Oh yeah. Well, he's thin also. He's
Yeah,
thin
oh.
and slender.
I think that totally is part of a mass hysteria situation with like kids these days.
And how easily it can spread. Like the internet probably
Yeah.
like helps. It probably helps keep mass. Like it probably helps
Keep it rolling.
Inflame it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then that led to those girls stabbing that other girl.
I know.
Fucking crazy. And then it keeps producing, like, people keep making Slender Man fucking what's it called, like slash fic porn, like
Ew.
writing, yeah, like on, yeah, like
Oh, I
fan
wanna read
fiction,
that.
like slash fic. Oh god, it's so bad.
Oh God.
It's
I
so
wanna read
disgusting.
that, though.
Oh, don't. It's
Oh,
bad.
okay. Yeah, I would hate it.
And like another really recent example is the anthrax scare that followed the September 11th attacks.
Oh,
So
in the mail.
yeah, so like after that, and like the weeks after that real life event that happened where it came through the mail.
Yeah.
It was like a couple of envelopes with powdered anthrax spores were sent to
God.
public officials.
Uh-huh.
People across the country just like freaked the fuck out. Like everybody was like fucked up after 9/11. I think like collectively had, major PTSD.
Yeah.
And in different parts of the country, people were totally overwhelmed by anxiety once that anthrax shit happened. And so some people started duct taping their windows, and like stayed home from work, in different areas of the country, like Tennessee. Tennessee, I don't get, because
Because who the fuck are you to be a target of a terrorist attack?
nobody's, yeah. I mean, no offense to Tennessee, but like Maryland and Washington, yes. Like
Yeah.
those, like people were really paranoid that like lived here in DC and Maryland and Virginia and stuff.
But also, like, and also I get it, but like, how I feel like I remember, a lot of news stories and like signs in the post office saying if you suspect you received a suspicious package or all that shit. But it's like, who the fuck do you think you are that you would be getting anthrax in the mail?
Yeah, I think just the random nature of attacks in general, like, were making people really on edge. So I think people were thinking in terms of it being random, and they were like, it could be me. I don't know.
It's
Who
like,
knows?
You sell real estate in Lake Arrowhead, California. Calm down. You've never even met a brown person.
That's right. Exactly.
Like, calm down.
Calm down. But people in all over the country started reporting physical symptoms like headaches, nausea, and faintness.
Oh.
And that ultimately was determined to be a result of hysteria. And one person said, this guy named Andrew Neumer, he said, I was in college then, and I remember they evacuated the business school building because someone saw white powder in the cafeteria. I think this is at the University of California, Irvine. And the powder turned out to be artificial sweetener.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah. So basically the way it breaks down, like, in terms of types of events, and because it's as long as there's humans on this planet, it's part of human nature. Mass hysteria events will happen, I think.
Yeah.
So basically in the Middle Ages, you had superstitious related mass hysteria outbreaks like demonic possession, witchcraft. Then it transitioned like with the Industrial Revolution. It transitioned to like workplace related outbreaks like convulsions and neurological stuff, like just from being around heavy machinery and shit.
And being like working like 14-hour days and shit.
Yeah, exactly. And then in modern times it became about like the terrorist related stuff like we just talked about, and then contaminated food and water supplies. So which can totally happen. We all know about the Bhagwan.
Yeah.
Fucking shit up with salmonella.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, I don't know, like, it can happen, and as long as, like I said, humans are humans, and, we have fucked up things happening,
Yeah.
it's going to keep reproducing and spreading.
Yeah. I mean,
And
look at how people think. Like, look at how all the people who thought One Direction was talented. That's mass hysteria.
now.
I'm making a little evil face.
Well, it's like the Beatles, like they
Yeah.
cause mass hysteria. Like all that shit is real.
That's because of the sexual awakening, and all the women were like, "I want to fuck those dudes." And
Well, and that's an interesting thing about mass hysteria is that it commonly afflicts like adolescent girls more so than any other like age or like any group. So
because their sexuality is repressed.
yeah,
And
because of the
oppressed.
fucking patriarchy.
Yeah, and we're not. And it's like, oh yeah, like everyone talks about little boys masturbating. Well, that sounds bad, but you know,
Nobody's
it's like,
talking about. Well, it's more
but
acceptable.
It's like, oh, little Johnny's been in the bathroom all morning again. It's like, oh, wonder what he's doing in there. But no one ever is like, you know, making
Yeah.
it sound okay that girls can discover their bodies and shit.
Yep.
And then, like, duh, why do you think we rip out all the faces out of Tiger Beat and shit and put them all over our walls?
Yeah, that's true.
Because
true.
we think they're hot, and girls have hormones too.
And yes, that is fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. That's all I got though.
Yeah.
The dancing plague was fucking wild, man. What a
Wild.
crazy time.
What? I just like. It sounds fun. It just.
But
sounds
also
fun.
terrible.
But also, it sounds terrible, and also, I hate flash mobs. So, like.
Oh yeah.
Is that similar? Or maybe those are creepier because they're choreographed to all be doing it together.
Yeah, those people like rehearsed that shit for weeks.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
then they surprised all these unsuspecting bystanders in a really rude way.
Yeah, it's really or
And
sometimes, like,
annoying.
they like are proposing, and it's like, really? Ugh.
Let's calm down.
Everyone, calm down. Why are we all involved now? That's your thing.
If I accidentally got caught in a flash mob that was like videotaped or whatever,
Yeah.
you'd see me in the background with a stank face. Like,
oh god.
fuck this.
Oh my god. I'd fucking stab my way out of there.
Yeah. I would just like push over people and just be like, get out of my way. I'm trying to fucking shop in Home Depot here or wherever the fuck it's happening. I don't know.
At Home Depot.
I don't know.
All the flash mobs at Home Depot. There are some actually. I've seen one.
I think there was a proposal
Yeah.
that I saw. That's
That
why
was
it
cute.
flashed in my mind.
It
That was
two,
cute, yeah.
Two dudes, I think.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Yeah, that was sweet. All right. Sometimes they're cute, I guess. Ugh.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever. Oh my god. Just like, you know what? Dance.
Just
if you
be
want
normal.
to. You can leave your friends behind. It doesn't matter.
Because if they don't dance, they're no friends of mine.
Yeah.
Well, let's stop this before
Let's
we hate
stop.
ourselves.
God. Oh my god. Do you hate ourselves more, you mean?
Yeah,
All
that's right. All right. Well, thanks guys for listening. I know it's time to end because Jack's starting to cry.
He's done
Like-
feeding.
He's like, please shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he's like, I've had enough, and you are embarrassing me already, and I'm 2 months old.
Yeah, great. Thanks, Mom.
All right.
Cool. All right, dude.
Oh, yeah. Follow us on social medias and visit our website, dtfupodcast.com.
.com.
And we're DTFU Podcast on the social medias.
Yup.
And, yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, you know.
You know what to do.
Kinderfurt.
Kinderfoot, our little Kinderfoot.
We love you, our little Kinderfurts.
Be excellent to each other.
And yourselves.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.